Hey guys, if you're watching this, it's because you want to tune your Z or your V35 or your G35 or maybe a G37, V37 or a 370Z. They all are pretty similar. So I'm not going to waste any time. I can't stand videos that waste time, so we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to tell you modifications that I've done to this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the tuning software, and then I'm going to tell you about how to use it. So we're going to get straight into it. This is my 350Z. It's a 2003 track edition. It's got the VQ35DE. I've only done basic mods to it, bolt-on stuff. There's no forced induction or bigger injectors or any of that. It's got the cold air intake from K&N, plenum port that I did myself between my first tune and my second tune. It's got a plenum spacer. It's got headers. It's got decat pipes now. On my first tune it had high flow cats from NVIDIA, and then the cat back exhaust is an NVIDIA Gemini true dual exhaust with a H pipe, 2 resonators and 2 mufflers. So that's about it for modifications, anything that would actually affect my tune. Now into the software. So there's a few different ways you can go with tuning your Z. I went with what my local tuners supply, which is Uprev. There's a lot of people that work with it because it's they just provide a pretty good service. There's 2 different ways you can go with Uprev. You can just get the reflash, which is just basic mapping functions for the tuner. They can just reflash your ECU, make your car perform a bit better, and maybe adjust it to your modifications. Then there's also the ARC functions, which I think are well worth it. If you're going to go to the time and money of paying someone to tune your Z, I think you should definitely pay just a little bit extra to get the additional features, because they give you 2-step, they give you rolling anti-lag, they give you burnout mode, and they give you flat foot shifting, which for, I think it was an extra $100, and you get all those functions. So I opted out for the flat foot shifting because I spoke to my tuner and they said it's a bit of a nuisance. It activates off your clutch pedal, and basically if you rest your foot on that clutch pedal, it'll activate the switch and turn on your flat foot shifting when you don't want it. And then once it's on, you're sort of stuck in it until it turns off, so you're not in control. And it wasn't going to be much benefit to me, so I had them switch it off. I'm pretty sure I have all the other features. I've definitely got 2-step. I use that all the time. It's a lot of fun. So tuning. I went to the guys at East Coast Customs. They're the local guys in Brisbane, and they do a lot of work with the VQ platforms. I would definitely recommend it if you're in the area. There's also a discount for VQ Australia. It's a Facebook group. Go join it and you get, I think it's like 10% off, which 10% off a tune is a massive amount. Speak to Aaron. He's their Z guru. He'll walk you through everything, answer all your questions, and he'll sort you out and look after you. So now we're going to go into basically what you get out of a tune. So with Uprev, you can get multiple maps that you can flick through on the fly. You don't have to pull over, you don't have to turn the car off. You can be cruising and just flick the buttons and it'll change the map. I'll teach you guys how to use that in a second. So basically you need to speak to your tuner and you find out what you want the car for and which map you want to be allocated to which slot. I've got 5 slots, and that means that I got to choose the order that the maps are in. So you can get your base performance map, you can get a map depending on what fuel's in your area. So I've got 98 as my base map. Then I've also got 95 octane in case I can't get to a pump that has 98, which is just a little bit of knock protection. You can get valet mode, which limits the revs to 2000. So basically, you valet the car, you put it in that map, they don't know how to get it out, so they're just stuck at 2000, means they can't hoon your car. A lot of high-end cars have that. There's also security mode. If you're parking your car in a dodgy area, you flick it into security mode, and then when you go to turn the key, it just cranks, it doesn't start. There's also crackle and pop. There's flame maps. It's basically, it's up to you what you get on the car, and it's also up to you where you put those maps. So I've got 5 slots that I just flick through, and it's so cool. It's awesome having these features. And two-step and stuff, they aren't controlled by the maps. So you can have two-step in every single map. It's not up to putting it on your performance map or not. You either have it or you don't on every single map. And that goes for the other ARC features as well. So now I'm going to show you guys how to use them. I can't make a lot of noise, so we'll probably snap to tomorrow, and I'll get some clips of me being loud. But I'm going to take you guys into the car now. Alrighty guys, so we're here in the Z. I'm going to try and show you guys how to use the map features and, you know, select your map using the Uprev. So we've got the cruise control buttons here. This is one of the requirements you need to use Uprev. If you don't have them, you can buy this little section. I'm pretty sure it plugs into the cars that don't have them. I don't think you need to do anything. I think you just wire it in. And then up here is your cruise control light, and that's also important. So when you want to select your tune, you hold down on the coast set, you hit cancel, and then you let go of the button. You'll see that the light up there flashed once. I'll do it again. I'll hold down, I'll hit the button once and let go, and that set light flashes once. So that means that I'm in map 1. If I want to go to map 2, it's really easy. You hold down, you hit the cancel button twice and let go. The set light flashes twice, that means you're in map 2. Same thing for map 3. 1, 2, 3. Let go. 1, 2, 3. We're in map 3. It's that easy. You don't have to do it quickly. When I first got the car, I was trying to smash them out, you know, doing as fast as I could. You know, you'll just end up stuffing it up. Just take your time. There's no rush to it. You know, it's that simple. You just got to make sure that you do the order right. So you hold down, you hit the button, and then you let go. It's not, you know, mashing the buttons as many times as you can. It's, you know, pretty straightforward. Now I'll show you guys the additional features that you get with ARC. But it's pretty dark outside and I don't want to piss the neighbors off, so we're going to leave that for tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so we're in the Z, it's daytime, we can make noise. So I'm going to show you guys how to use two-step. Basically you put it in first gear, you want the handbrake off and you want your foot on the clutch, and all you're going to do is push the accelerator all the way to the ground. You can adjust it using the coast button, and you can push it up or down, and depending if you push it up it'll go higher, and if you push it down it'll go lower. So I'll do it again. And just like that, that's how you adjust your two-step, and from there you just set it to, you know, your best launch RPM, and it's that easy. So we're going to do a quick launch now.
Fast as
Alrighty guys, so gonna do another launch. Gonna chuck it in first, come to a dead stop. Gonna put the pedal all the way to the floor. Drop the RPM to where you like to launch from. Just drop the clutch. It's that easy. I'm also going to show you guys how to do the pops. So I'm not sure if you guys can hear those pops, but I'm currently in my Big Bangs and Flame map. So an easy way to do pops is, you know, you can just rev it when you're standing still, but if you want to get good at doing them as you're moving, there's a little bit of a trick to it. You want to come up in your revs. So I find anywhere above 4,000 revs will get, you know, some decent pops going. And basically you want to rev all the way up past there, have enough room that you can roll, you know, a fair distance, and as you're rolling down and decelerating, you want to feather the accelerator pedal and just come all the way off and then depress the accelerator pedal just a little bit, and it'll send off a pop. And if you're still above 4,000-ish revs, you can do it again and again and again, and each time it should do a big pop. So I'll do it here, up past 4,000, and I'm just touching that accelerator, and every time I touched it, then it let off a pop, and then you come off and you do it again. You just repeat it as many times as you want. So I'm up past 4,000, come off, on, and as you decelerate it lets off bangs. So it's really easy to do, it just takes a little bit of practice. Alrighty guys, so one thing to take note of is that when you're using these tunes with pops and bangs and whatnot, it is a bit of a danger to your cats. They can actually blow out. So if you're looking at running these, it's one thing to consider that you might want to look at going to test pipes if you want to run excessive flames and whatnot, like I've got at the moment. I'm just going to show you guys some videos on how my cars progress through different tunes and different modifications so that you guys can get an idea of what you want on your own car. Alrighty guys, that's just about everything that I have to share with you guys in this video. I hope that I've covered all the bases and provided as much information as I can. It's a little bit of a bummer that I wasn't able to show you guys how those other ARC features work. But if you do get them, there's information on how to do it on Uprev's website. If you're looking at getting your car tuned, I think the most important thing is speaking with the tuner themselves. So find out who your local tuner is or who the best tuner in your area is, and basically build up a connection with them. Start talking to them, hammer them with questions. They'll answer everything that you throw at them. I know that the guys in my area get a lot of Zeds in. They know everything about them. So anything that you have an issue with or you want to know about, they'll be able to fix it. And that's, the best tip I can give you basically is talk to your tuner if you want to get your car tuned, which it's not a crazy piece of advice when you think about it. That's all I've got for you guys in this video. I hope that I provided enough information, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I am heading to the track this weekend and I'm hoping to get some footage, so that'll most likely be my next video. So I'll see you guys then.